Hi guys, just another take on the Six Nations of the weekend around England's kicking game. Where England's kicking games comes from is there's a stat going around rugby at the moment that the team that kicks more normally wins. Another place where this trying to increase change of possession things comes from is Dean Oliver's basketball on paper. He suggests that if there's more possessions, the favourite's more likely to win. And that's because there's less chance of an outlier. So if a basketball team, if they both take 100 shots, the better team's more likely to win. Versus if there's 80 shots, there's more chance of that favourite winning. So if you look at that from a coin flip point of view, your chance of getting 100% heads on flipping a coin 3 times is, there's a fair chance that'll happen. If you flip a coin 20 times, your chances of getting 20 heads in a row is minimal, zilch even. And that's where that idea comes from. There's definitely a different way to look at that stat. But with this stat having a high correlation with winning, it's potentially being looked at like the 3-point shot in basketball, where it's defined as a superior strategy than taking mid-range twos because there's more value in it. And that's the way this tactic's been approached a little bit in rugby. The way we have to look at that stat is the cause and correlation, though. You would have heard in school potentially that drowning and ice cream have a high correlation, or ice cream sales have a high correlation. And is that because if you eat ice cream, you're more likely to drown, or is it because if somebody drowns, you're going to mourn using ice cream? Unlikely, maybe, but whatever. But what's actually the factor in here is actually the hot weather. Hot weather generally means more people go for a swim and more people will eat ice cream. And this is the way we have to look at this kicking game. Is it because you kick more that you win, or is that a consequence of you scoring and winning? So, for example, if you score a try, what's the next thing that happens? You have a conversion, go back, you receive and a restart. So you're likely to kick from that situation 80 to 90% of the time. Then if you have the ability to turn the ball over, obviously something that contributes to winning, you're more likely to be kicking the ball after you get the possession back. If you regain a kick, you're more likely to then kick. You have another chance to kick again. And that's potentially why the team that kicks more wins. It's more to do with if you're winning, you're going to kick more. And that's just another way to look at the stat, but just to give you a little bit more of an idea around the use of those stats, and hopefully, some food for thought for you. So hope you enjoyed that and get you thinking a bit. Cheers.